Morning all. It's been a while, but we're back on Makassar and it's a bit chilly. Oh, it didn't really work, but yeah, it's cold. It's very, very cold. It's now beginning of June and we're going to be targeting some Galjoen. Hopefully some of those big blacktail, maybe a steer as well as a bycatch. I've got 3 clients out today, so yeah, they want to catch their first gully. It's beautiful conditions. We had a big southeaster yesterday. We had a big swell 2 days before that, so the southeaster has flattened it out a bit. Now it's a light northerly, it's almost no wind, perfect swell, like a 10-second wave. It's low tide now, high tide's around 11:45, so I think most of our fish will get probably from around about 9:30 to 10, the 2 hours before high. So we've got some lekker vrot rooihaas, some beautiful vrot rooihaas. To show you how cold it is, this was taken out 2 hours ago. The defrost, it's still cold, frozen. They've got some beautiful chokka as well. So the chokka, we're going to do chokka blow baits for those big blacktail, maybe a winter cobby, but the main target species will be Galjoen. So yeah, kom ons kyk wat gebeur and see what happens. Skryf jou een hoek brand wat vir jou werk en jy stick to it. Een hoek size wat vir jou werk, jy stick to it. Ek gebruik die One Adrenaline Circle, word ek sponsoring. Dit is van die goedkoopste hoek op die mark, maar hulle werk. Dit grootste gedeelte wat ek in die kanaal kan oorreed en jy kan kyk. Nou, die ene wat julle gaan sien, baie van die cirkelhoeke, dis 'n J-hoek, hè? Ja. Baie van die cirkelhoeke lyk soos 'n J-hoek, dit die puntjies ingebuig. Dat jy ook snap. Yes. So vir eetvis, dit waar is dit van, maar vir eetvis as jy jou vingers nat maak en jy vat, dis nou so 'n kloekie, hè, jy vat hom met druk op. Hy doen absoluut niks nie. Jy druk op. Net hierso. Sien jy, dit slaan. So dit so met 'n slaan net 'n puntjie. En wat gebeur? Sien jy? Ja, hy byt aan jou. Heeltemal. So die hoek sal altyd met sy gewig onder toe lê dis hier. Okay, so baie van die visse die vang in die onderlip. Dis visse wat jy nie sal vang nie. Want hulle is op 'n tydjie net op die punt van die hoek byt en dan vas. Ja. So daai die hoek moet iets vir doen. Nou okay. So dit eenvoudig. Jou hoek treis, ek werk dit daar amateurs. Kyk, so dit van die lyn. Party brands se breaking-strain verskil. So 'n 0.60 van Maxima sal 18 kg wees, waar 0.60 van Kingfisher 12 kg is. Ja. Al ding is, dit bly 0.60. Die Galjoen gaan nooit 12 kg breek of 18 kg, maar hy gaan vir jou reef. Okay. So 0.60 vir jou, okay, 0.5 vir jou sinker, 0.6 vir jou, 0.7 vir jou leader. Dit is eenvoudig. Daar is binne by jou lengte vir jou hoekstrip, niks langer as dit. En dan met die cirkelhoek, ons doen 'n gewone knoopie, niks snel knots daar nie. Dat is 'n rede daarvoor. Die snel knot gee vir jou 'n angle of net was. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys a red bait we've done 1,000 times, but yeah, maybe you can pick up something. So I use a 1/2 Adrenaline Circle. I don't snell it, I want it to be nice and straight. Take a piece of red bait. I prefer the thinner part to go up on the hook first. It just helps with tying up the bait. We go in once, twice, maybe 3 times. Move it over the eye of the hook, that's your anchor point. And just get it on there. Now when you when you bait up, it's just easier to let the bait hang while doing a bait up. Alright, so take your bait cotton, medium bait cotton, start above the eye of the hook. Because when you cast, the inertia, the power from the cast might cause the red bait to slide down onto the hook and then clog the hook point. You might miss the fish. And now here the bottom part, just keep together. I like a long little bait. And to tie it off, once around the finger, twice around the fingertip, pull it through, and that's it. There's a nice little red bait to start the day. Vat gou daar. Okay, laat my jou los. Kyk op daar is jy. Oh, plat. Wat gaan hy sou kyk. My trek 'n bietjie stap. Woe, dis 'n lekker gevoel.
Yeah, first cast, guys.
First cast on a red bait.
Right, so yes, kyk hierdie mooi vis wat well, ek kon laat gevang het. Beautiful galjoen. There's about probably 41 around, but there's a beautiful fish. I'm going to show you something interesting, eh? You see the condition of the tail. The tail's been worked off completely. It's probably one of those it says a trek galjoen, so about 20% of the fish they will move around to keep the gene pool healthy. 80% will stay in one area for the whole life. So this is probably a fish that's been moved around quite a bit, and oh, beautiful conditions fish. Now, just like it. I'm already with galjoen. Well done. Fast cast in die corner. Rooi as. Repeat for the win. Right to puppy. Well done. Now. Okay, so a normal galjoen trace, I prefer to work in diameters. So my leader will be 0.70. Obviously it varies where I fish, but in Saltwater and those places, straight spine 0.70 leader. My hook trace is either 0.60 or 0.65, but 0.60 is fine, especially if the water is a bit calm. And then a 0.50 sinker line. So 0.5 for your sinker, 0.6 for your hook trace, 0.7 for your leader. Keep it simple, okay? Especially if you're starting out. If you have a lot more experience, you can chop and change with 0.05 millimeters. Maar begin makkelijk. 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. Get one hook brand that works for you, and then only get one or two sizes. Sometimes I get clients that they rock up with 3 or 4 different brands of hooks with 5 or 6 different sizes for galjoen. It's confusing. So houd en eenvoudig. Keep it simple, and yeah, normal scratching trace, and that is it. I basically only work with 4-ounce sinkers. Obviously I've got 5 ounces in that, but the rod I use is predominantly 3 to 5 ounce, so 4 ounce is perfect for most conditions. So yeah, that's a beautiful fish that Conrad landed. So I'm quite optimistic we're going to show you guys some more fish today. Hopefully one of those big false pay blacktails. They are quite special. And 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 more galjoens. So yeah, let's see what happens. The world was ending. Hey!
Yes, mooi op die onderlip.
Daar's klein vis hier van ons so. Ja, beautiful. As hy. Kyk, klein gallie hier so. Michael, dit is maar pragtige vis. Dis reg daar so. Yes. Daai klein wanoukie is in die bekkie. Gaan vir dat kyk daar so. Hy's te loose. As jy hoekie uithaal, wat hy nou gemaak het perfek. Mens wil die tandjies, you don't want to break the teeth, because that's the only tool they have to really open up the red bait pods. So, stunning, lovely little fish, eh? About what, 25 centimeters. So we're gonna get this one back. So look at this. Look at the, when you carry a fish, try and carry them from the front, because they generally kick out to the front. Okay, so immature, like that. And then the galjoen wants to be tossed into the water, not drop kick, just 2 meters. Okay. Water's bottom hoor. even the small pieces, né, bou dit op, skryf dit in lyn op, dan gat jy. En die klein stukkies, so lekker sagte stukkies rooi asem so. En dit is sommer zalig. Dis purely net jy gebruik 'n bytkot en hom te shape, dis dit. So, ek moet dood vas te maak. So die groot ding is aan die onderkant. Jy wil nie die ding te styf, hy moet sag en fluffy wees. So jy trek hom nie styf, jy hou hom net by mekaar. Net so, moet ons nou gaan ver gooi. Moet jy hom 'n bietjie vasmaak. As jy nader gooi, maak jy hom 'n bietjie sagter vas. En as jy hom afbind, een keer met my vinger.
Yes.
Tweede keer. Right, let's go. So. Wat is jou weer aan die kant? Okay, so when you look for galjoen, you need to find some reef. So make quite a long cast and then slowly drag your sinker in until you find the first little rock. You will clearly find it, and then just park your sinker up against it and yeah, wait for the fish. The galjoen only feed off rocks, so yeah, it's a good way to start.
Fortunately, no luck, it didn't return.
So as jy dadelik waai spreek op hom. Okay, so far one nice galjoen is about 42 centimeters, 41.8 or something, and then a young fish, and we missed another 2 fish as well. Everything on red bait. It's about 2 hours after low, so it's starting to push now. As you can see, we have a hole that's very, very close to the side now. You can probably see the dark piece of water looking right here, 20 meters out. Right, just past the shore break, dark stretch of water and then the rolling water in the back. You'll see the rolling water will start disappearing soon. The foam will all disappear. See there it dips away, that's where your hole is. Now you need to find rocks in the hole. It doesn't help if you get a hole there's no rocks in it. The galjoen wants to feed off exposed rocks. And that's exactly what we have here. So it's a very shallow path. It's maybe 30 meters. But yeah, let's see, we got the entire day to fish. Let's go. Dit is die mooiste stuk rooi is dit vir die dag sover. Dit is mooi sag en fluffy. Right, so I just want to show you the red bait. So that should be what it look like. Nice and bound up tightly against the line above the eye of the hook. And then like a fluffy daaronder. Hook point's like really exposed, it's soft. So if the fish will take the bait, the hook point will just pop out and fast. Let's go. So we had a bump just now, like a bump, and then he came in, and then yeah, he dropped it. So yeah, if it went the other way, it would have been a nice pull. What you're now doing, you skud die stok 'n bietjie, just give it a couple knocks. It just does something, especially with the braid. Often while tapping it or shaking the rod, we'll come back and commit on the bait.
unfortunately came off.
Right, I was going to show you guys how I do FG knot. Very, very simple. A lot of people tend to overcomplicate the FG knot. Obviously the wraps that you do, that's the most important part. The way you tie it off, it doesn't strengthen the knot at all. It just ties it off. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way for me. Well, I'm still going to do the tension on the bite between my teeth, so yeah, it's going to be weird. Okay, so I prefer to just give it a wrap there, just to hold the tension. Underneath once and lock it. Underneath, on the other side, lock it. Underneath, lock it. En so gaan jy aan. 4, 5, 7, it's a solid ding. 8, 9, 10. I do what 18. Just keep locking it. 12, grab it. Hey! Okay, there's your FG knot. That's the most important part. Okay, now you can grip it like this. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to do 5 half features. So there's your leader, there's your tag in. So you do main line, your tag in. So what you're doing, you vat daai stukkie, just wrap it around it like that. Just normal half feature like that. Pull it, pull it, pull it, it slides up to the knot and just bah, once. Now braid tangles very easily, so it works like a charm. Let's just do another one. I do 5 of those. 2, 3, just pull it tight. So you just run it up like that. Feet up to the knot. 5. Okay, there we go. And go 6, 7, 8 as well. The thing is just the braid pulls into itself. So there's your FG knot. So now you're just going to take it, you're going to pull it. Tighten that to and the check is going to set now. Weet hom. 1, 2, 3. Until it sets. And now I can trim it off right up against it. I'll show you now what it looks like. The finished product. Nice up tight against the knot. Trim it off against the knot. Now ek weet nie of ek kan inzoom nie, maar with the half features, you almost get like that little pattern. See that little ridge it makes with the half features. So it's yeah, 6, 7 times underneath itself. Hy gaan nie uitkom nie. There's your little FG knot. So again, people can overcomplicate the tying off. Keep it simple, okay, until you have everything perfectly under the knee. That's it. So yeah, we were getting small bites in the white mussel, 1 or 2 decent pools also. I changed over to red bait. That was 30 seconds and yeah, the rod went. So yeah, good fishing. Alright guys, so while we're waiting for the fish to start biting again, I was going to show you why I prefer using a small power swivel instead of a 3-way swivel. A 3-way swivel has a much wider profile, almost looks like an arrowhead. So when you're fighting a fish, that 3-way swivel can wedge in between the rocks, because a 3-way swivel, if you look at it like this. So a 3-way swivel is basically like that, built like that. I think we can all agree, more or less, huh? It looks like an arrowhead. So you're going to wind that fish in towards you, that arrowhead's going to wedge into the rocks, and the fish often can't swim it free. because it's literally wedged. I've seen that happen with my own eyes in front of me, shallow water Galjoen. So I don't like that. There's no reason for a three-way swivel. Reason being, now you want your leader there, a sinker there, and a hook trace there. Where with a normal small power swivel, you have the same thing. Now look at this. If that's that's your leader, that's your sinker. You tie your sinker onto the leader, the same eye of the swivel that your leader's on. Right. You don't need your swivel, your sinker to swivel. There's no need for it. Your hook, on the other hand, can be on the bottom eye, because there it will swivel. That's all you need. Now check it, that thin profile, it can work through the rocks. I can't facet now. So yeah, if you have your leader on the top, sinker on the top, hook on the bottom, and if the sinker is wedged, it can still swivel. The swivel is called that for a reason, not just a connection. It's there. If there's a lot of current and that, your bait's under tension, maybe the bait's built like a banana, it's gonna have that wind up effect, and then your swivel can negate that. Alright, so yeah, hope it helps some of you guys. Alright guys, so yeah, we're gonna make a spot move. And we got 3 fish. I think we lost 3 or 4. So yeah, it's gone quiet. The hole that I thought would start firing didn't fire at all. We got 1 fish in it and missed another one. So yeah, we're gonna move off towards ledges side. Just one thing, if you guys ever fish ledges, especially during the week, don't do it alone. Alright, it can be a bit dodge. So nothing has happened here in the last 3 years, but you know, anywhere in South Africa it can be a bit dodgy if you fish on your own. So yeah, I think with a yes, I think with the swell in there today and the pushing tide, we're gonna get a couple of more fish there. So let's see what happens. Okay, so here we got a piece of water that's just span out over the ocean. See the white water rolling in now? It's gonna disappear completely. Here on the left hand side and here. So this is a newly opened up area. There should be a fish or 2 here. So yeah, we're gonna make a couple of casts. So yeah, this is our first cast. We made a spot move now. We found an area that's open. Normally it's just a sandy beach, and yeah, first cast, klippe gekry, and then just he got hammered now on white mussel. It was a really good fish. Unfortunately, didn't stick. So yeah, we're gonna do a little white mussel bait again. But we're doing 20 meter cast. So because it's so open and exposed, the reef, and it's pushing tide, the fish will come in really close. So don't always go as far as possible. Yeah, wow, look at this fish's eye. Well, no eye. I swear, look at the one van de first. Die kinders bang maak.
Amazing, man.
Ja, you can see, wat een mooi vis. Hoe wit is dat?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, so yeah. Oh, this is stunning. So, if you want to do a nice photo of the fish,
What could we see from the highest height? What good are wings if I'm afraid to fly? All of the tremors that
Vandag was ons het baie goed die dag afgeskop en ons is nou by die ledges op die oomblik. En hy's baie klein galjoen op die oomblik in die water. Hulle soek daar tik hy nou. Hulle soek net rooi as. Maar die dag het maar 'n bietjie stadig geraak omdat die watertoestande is langbeenwater. So visvang is nou so goed op die oomblik. Maar ons sal definitief. Môre is nog 'n dag.
Right guys, so yeah, brings us into a good session. We got four galleys. We lost about probably 7 or 8, but it's all it's a new experience for the guys. Their first time on Makassar, and some new techniques that they've learned to target galjoen and to get into them. Do not strike at a circle hook, that's the main thing. So Alright, so hope you guys enjoy the show. So